again, Dr. Lewis here at you again. I just wanted to talk about something because, I'm seeing something happen all over again, and it's really just like irritating me. And that's a whole racial divide in our country that's happening all over again for the stupidest reasons. It's just ridiculous. I was reading something today about MSNBC putting out some propaganda concerning black folks, saying that everybody that wants the country to open are all white people, and they want the country to open so that black people will die. I'm appealing to black people to stop believing stupidity. That doesn't make any sense. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. I'm a black man. I want things to open too. I want to go back to my favorite restaurants. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to listen to some jazz music. And I haven't turned white. My melanin hasn't gotten any lighter. That's nonsense. And I'm here to tell you, stop falling for the nonsense that the media is pushing out to you. We're getting mad at each other in a time that we really need to be sticking together. This is not about black. It's not about white. It's not about Indian. It's not about Asian. It's not about Latino. It's about human beings. And so, people are saying, well, black people are being disproportionately, affected by this coronavirus. First of all the data's been wrong so far. So whoever gave you that data gave you false data. That's nonsense. Everybody's being affected who is being affected. It's not just black folks. It's not just white folks. It's all of us. So we need to get up off of that nonsense. This is the typical, Julius Caesar divide and conquer craziness that we've been falling for. Understand this. Do you understand that the only ones that's benefiting off of racism is the 1%? Just the 1%. The top 1% of the world benefits while we sit and fight one another. If you broke, it doesn't make a difference whether you broke and you white, you broke and you black, you broke and you Latino. Guess what? At the end of the day, it's still broke. Stop this nonsense. Understand how to figure out how to get along. Come back, come together and start figuring out ways to conquer this thing that's been attacking us. Personally, I feel like we all need to open back up. And because we open back up does not mean that we want other people sick. If you don't want to go to a restaurant, stay home. If you don't want to go to the movies, stay home. If you don't want to go to the mall, if you don't want electricity, if you don't want water and toilet paper and food, then fine. Don't partake in it. But don't get mad at somebody because they want to see things going back to normal. It has nothing to do with race, and the media ought to be ashamed of themselves. If we ought to be mad at anybody, it ought to be the media, because they're the ones that continue to perpetuate this trash.